Welcome back everyone to another Heine's Bricks YouTube video. You might have noticed this is the different setup from what I usually use. As you can see, I have a nice lamp over there. This is a new table me and my dad actually built and painted, which I really love. So this is going to be where I record my videos from now on. But today, I'll be doing another review. Today's review will be of this set right here. This is the 20th anniversary 2019 Slave One. This has to be one of my favorite sets. But before we get onto the set, let's just look at the box art. Overall, this whole thing looks just so clean. As you can see, there's the gray or the silver outline going all the way around the box. That used to be the old Star Wars logo that they would have on every LEGO set. And it was really cool to see them bring it back. As you can see in the corner, they have the nice 20th anniversary logo. If I pull the set up closer, you can see the minifigures down below. There's a nice 20th anniversary Leia, and then along with all the figures down there, pretty good figures, but we'll get onto that later. Now let's look at the back. So if I flip this guy around, it has some pretty amazing box art. As you can see, there's the big picture here. You have the Slave One landed on Cloud City, as you can see in the background. You have Boba loading up Han Solo and Carbonite. You have 4-LOM and then Zom, I think. What's his name? I forgot his name. Then it has some of the playabilities right here. You can flip the wings like it turns with the set. There's a nice handle on the back, which we'll get to. And then there's also a little way to fire the missiles. Spring load shooters, sorry. And then down below, this is probably my favorite part of the box art. If I bring this guy closer, right up here, you can see all the 20th anniversary figures that have been released in 2019. Of course, you got the Princess Leia exclusive to the set. Then there's Luke Skywalker, Lando, Darth Vader, and Han Solo. I feel like it would make more sense to have Lando in the set because it's Cloud City and that's a Cloud City Lando, but it is what it is. And then there's also over here the old 1999 Slave One. Just look at that. This set is a big upgrade. 20 years. It went from that to that. Pretty insane. So now let's get the box out of the way and let's get to the actual set. To start off with the figures, as you can see here, it comes with one of these generic Boba Fett's. It has a pretty good printing on the legs and the torso. I'm not sure if it's exclusive to the set. Don't think it is, but it's still a great figure all around. And as you can see, if you get to the back, just a generic backpack. Or jetpack, sorry. Then there's this cape. I'm also not sure about the cape. It might be special to this set, but I don't think so. So let's move on to the next fig. Next up, we get 4-LOM. I think this is a good figure. I'm not sure if it needed to be in the set, but still, nothing new about this figure. It's been in a bunch of different sets, as you've probably seen, but it's not in... You never see 4-LOM in Cloud City, so I'm not sure why it's in the set, but still a good fig. Next up, we have Zuckuss. I think this is a great fig. I'm pretty sure it's exclusive to the set. It's got the nice head mold, as you can see there. It's got the classic blaster, good like dress kind of piece. I think that looks really cool. Not sure, again, it was needed in the set, but I feel like a Stormtrooper or maybe a Cloud City person would be cool. Cloud City person. Yeah, but this is also a great fig. Next up, we have a classic Han Solo from Bespin. As you can see here, he has the classic face, the classic headpiece. Nothing new about this figure. It has wrong blaster. I forgot I had him holding that, but just a generic fig. I might add that this figure fits perfectly with this. Next up, we have the 20th anniversary Leia with the old blaster. Some minimal printing on the chest, obviously. No leg printing. And as we move around the fig, it has the special 20th anniversary LEGO Star Wars pin or a sticker on the back, which looks really cool. And let's get on to the last fig. Now, they consider this a fig, the Han Solo and Carbonite. I'm not sure if I consider it a fig. There's nothing new about it. As you can see here, you can fit Han Solo perfectly in there. One issue I have with this, which I'll show you in a second, you see the hairpiece on there? Yeah, it's the plain old hairpiece. But then, you take a look at Han Solo, it comes with a different hairpiece. I'm just a bit confused on that. Obviously, it doesn't matter, but still, I feel like LEGO could have just gone all the way in, changed the hairpiece on this guy, just to make it look more realistic, but it is what it is. Now, with the figures out of the way, let's get on to the set. So, the build for the Slave One is actually pretty easy, in my opinion. I really like the green and the the darker green and the lighter green on here and the red. I love all the contrast. As you can see on the box art, these wings here, if you lift up the set, these wings turn, which is a pretty cool feature. And also on the back, as you can see here, there's a nice handle to carry around. So it's great if you want to play with this thing because you can go like, pew pew. But sadly, this set does not have much of an interior, but I'll still show you as much as I can. So if I move my lamp over here and flip it on, we might be able to see part of the interior. So right in here, if you can see in here, there's a little compartment in there where you can keep your Boba Fett, or sorry, not your Boba Fett, this guy right here, Han Solo and Carbonite. You can fit him right in there, and then you can close it up like this. I don't know why it's making that noise. And if you flip this guy around over here, you can see that this cockpit piece comes right off, and you can seat your Boba Fett somewhat easily on the platform right here, the little seat, or you have to take his gun out. You can see him right here, and he fits kind of perfectly. It's kind of satisfying. Another cool feature on this set is that when you turn it, it takes a little bit, but the Boba Fett at one point will kind of flip up. It will turn with the set. It's not great, but there's a little weight, like some bricks there. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it turns. Since I have it up like this, let's flip this guy around and look at the back. Right off the bat, you can see you can't really stand it up without a stand, but I have a custom stand. But as you can see here, there's an engine there, and there. They're pretty generic. Oh, I see here I messed it up. These loops are supposed to be out more, but it's pretty generic. It's not great. At the top here, there's the little compartment where you can drop the proton bomb, like as seen in The Mandalorian and in Episode 2 with Jango Fett Slave 1. You can't do anything with it, but I think it's supposed to represent that. Again, like I said, there's also a handle here, which you can pick up and fly around. Now, looking at the front of this set, as you can see here, if I tilt this guy down, there are two rotating turrets right here, which is pretty cool. They can turn up like that and turn down. It's pretty sick. There's also this green detailing here, a sticker right there, and this is where we get to the spring-load shooters right here. If you flip this set around like this, right here, as you can see here, there's a little lever right here. I'm not sure if you heard that, but those fire the spring-loaded shooters. And that's a pretty cool feature about it. There's also some stickers at the top of the set. Not a big fan of that, but it's okay. Now, I might have mentioned this before, but the red contrast here and on the top just looks great. But now, what you guys have been looking for. My rating of the 20th anniversary Slave One. First, I'll rate the figures. So these figures are actually pretty good. I would give the figures a 9 out of 10 overall. I feel like the 20th anniversary figure should have been Lando because, you know, it's the Slave One and Cloud City. I'm not sure they needed these two figures here. They were not seen in Cloud City or in the movie. Well, they are seen in the movie, but not in the scene. But I guess they had to put some filler figures in, so that was a good addition. Good classic Han Solo, good classic Carbonite, Han Solo and Carbonite, and the classic Boba. That's why it gets a 9. Now, the box art, I usually don't rate this, but still, it's a 10 out of 10. It's some of the greatest box art I have. Now, the actual set itself. To put it simply, a 9.5 out of 10. This set is basically seamless. The only thing I think they could have changed in here was some more interior. Like some more interior so you could seat these figs inside. That would be pretty cool. Other than that, it just looks really sleek and clean. And for only 1,007 pieces, it looks pretty good, in my opinion. And this set's going to retire within the next year, so if you see this in your stores and it's below price or like $120, I'm pretty sure that's what it retails for, I would definitely recommend getting it. It looks great on display, I'm just going to say that. Anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of your day and consider subscribing. It would really mean the world to me. Peace out.